Alright, here's my SeaKing 12 horsepower motor. Okay, as you can see, I've removed the top housing that has the pull cord on. Okay, 4 screws later, and I now have access to the right side of the motor. And what I've got to do over on this side here, as you can see, is the choke handle right here needs to have a screw loosened on it. And then I know the light's not the greatest, but again, I got 4 screws over here on this side that I need to take off. And then what we'll do is we'll have access to the undercarriage of the motor. Alright, as you can see, I've gotten the 2 screws out here that are required to take off the side. You don't actually have to remove 4. This is just for the covering plate here. When you're removing it, you have to navigate beyond the basically the fuel switch there to turn on the fuel. Again, I had to remove the screw out of the choke right there to get that off, so it'll come off. And when we do this, you kind of have to navigate it. It's kind of a tight fit just because the gear shift is in the way. Alright. It's not that I'm lazy, but I can lay the gas tank since it's completely sealed off to the side here. As you can see, that gives us access to the rest of the. So at this point in time, I guess what I'm going to do is attempt to remove the flywheel on top here. Now, this motor runs great. The problem, though, is in the morning when you start it up, not a problem. You're going across the lake, everything's good. Motor heats up, and then all of a sudden it seems like you're losing compression. You'll be going, wah. The motor will die down, wah, pick back up again, die back down, pick up, die down. Actually, I went on the internet and I found a blog where a gentleman had the same exact issue. And what he had stated was that after he pulled off the flywheel, he looked at the points, and the points need to be adjusted to 0.020 apparently on here. We'll get into that a little later once the motor's ripped more apart. Now, the fuel-to-oil ratio that I'm doing on here, everybody recommends a 24-to-1 with this older motor. So that is what I've been running, and she seems to be doing pretty good. So other than the previously mentioned issue, I think it's a great motor. I'll tell you about my boat a little later, but I'm moving on to the next part now. Alright, I just wanted to say that I've gone ahead and loosened this to take a portion of the flywheel off. As you can see right here, it says set points to 0.020. So that shows that the information that I got off the internet with regards to this was correct. Okay, I'm back. So what I've done is I've removed this screw here. This is not coming up. There's something else holding it down. Yes, I do see these other bolts here. I did not want to remove them initially because I'm not sure if they're part of, you know, the whole starting mechanism as far as the pull cord and stuff goes. Okay, another mystery. So I've gotten that taken off, and I did add another mark here for that silver plate that was right around here, so that when I go to put this back on, it should line up to exactly where I had it. I'm going to have to investigate this a little farther and determine how to take this off. I'm sure there's probably a few of you out there that are going, well, you got to do this, dummy. Well, again, I don't know that yet, so we'll figure it out. Okay, here's a quick update. So, pretty much at a stuck point. I did talk to a gentleman here in Twin Cities over in Mound. His name's Kirby, and he works on these outboard motors. So I'm meeting with Kirby tomorrow. It's actually Easter weekend. I was thinking he'd be open today, but he's actually working 8 to noon tomorrow, so give it to the guy, right? So I'm bringing, I'll pack up the motor into my lovely Ranger here, and we'll go ahead and bring it over to Kirby tomorrow and see what we can do. Alright, here's an update. There's the harmonic puller that Kirby was talking about. Kind of filming this for posterity's sake. Well, look at that. Alright, I told you guys that it would be a tool. Yeah, I kind of just hand tighten these here. So are these the points right here then? The green things?
They're in there.
Oh, okay. I'm a computer guy. I work on computers and just
I know about motors like you know about computers.
Yeah,
and not vice versa.
Exactly. Alright, so here's a heads up. These are actually the coils right here, and Kirby had said that they had been replaced not too long ago. Those right there are the points, and these green things right here kind of need to be even, as per Kirby. A couple of them were kind of off alignment, so he realigned those. Now I did pick up new plugs.
There's a cam here that hits it, and right when they open, it loses the circuit and it shoves the fuel or shoves the spark to the plug.
Gotcha.
At that exact time. And I've got a timing fixture so it does it exactly right.
Sweet. So right now he's filing down the points. Well, how do you make that adjustment in the first place to the 2.0 or the
There's a cam right here.
Yep.
That the points rub on.
Yep.
The arm rubs on. When it spins, it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is have it at the widest point, which is about here, and then just measure in between it, and then you can turn this one. It's a concentric screw.
Oh, okay.
So it'll push it in or out.
There's the timing marks he just showed me, and he's got a special tool here that helps with the timing on this.
Somewhere to ground on this. That should work.
That single touch.
Just let it go once.
Okay, you bet.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, seeing what I'm seeing now, it's this would not have been a time-effective fix for me to do. Definitely a lot of learning involved in this, but Kirby's got many years of experience, so I think we're in good hands here. Are you looking for a certain reading on the meter?
No, just either connected or not connected.
Gotcha.
So the reading doesn't actually matter.
There we go. 1957 SeaKing 12 horsepower. Just adjusted the points on it. Almost started on the first pull. Had to put the choke on. But she's good to go now. Seems to be running great. Take it easy.